Are you ready to evolve your life? Are you ready to see immense growth and manifestation in your life? Are you ready to evolve every aspect of your mind, body, and your soul? Well, you're tuned in to Evolved Mastery, and I'm your host, Princeton Clark, and it is my goal to assist you on your journey of self-mastery as you create greatly in every moment of your life. So join me in this episode of Evolved Mastery. Hey, what's going on, guys? Princeton Clark here, and you're tuned into another episode of Evolved Mastery. Hope you guys are doing well as you continuously move in your evolved life, evolving your mind, body, and soul through self-mastery. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into this one today and try to keep it short and sweet. But in my last podcast, dealing with self-confidence, the key to self-mastery, I mentioned something, and I really want to touch a little bit deeper on this topic. In that podcast, I talked about how although self-confidence was a key to self-mastery, you can't have self-confidence without self-love. But in talking to so many people, what I come to find is that a lot of people don't really understand what self-love is. Self-love is the foundation of everything that you create as you move into mastery. When we talk about self-love, what I come to find is that a lot of people confuse self-care with self-love. Now, I want to dive a little deeper into this and really break down the difference. When we start talking about self-care is the work and the practices that you put in the areas of your life that you are working to master. Disciplining your mind, disciplining your body, disciplining your soul, really getting connected to what you are and who you are and all that you are in every aspect of your life. In order to fully step into self-mastery, we have to do the self-care work. You know, we got to read more. We got to meditate more. We got to spend time in solitude, going deeper, doing the deeper introspection and, doing our daily homework on ourselves, really looking at our lives and evaluating our lives to find out, are we really where we need to be in each one of those areas? Are we really putting in the work in each one of those areas in order to manifest change in our lives? Taking the time to put in the work and to do the self-care helps you become more positive, helps you become more focused, helps you become more powerful in becoming the love that you are. Because at the core, self-love is not something you do. Self-love is something you become. When you truly understand who you are, and what you have the potential to do, and you start doing the self-care work, you evolve into a state of love. Self-care is a state of being in which you do that work in every moment of your life. You become the master. And so in order to go into self-love, in order to truly rapture ourselves up in the state of being that is self-love, we have to take time to do the self-care work. Because to say I am truly walking in the embodiment of self-love means that I am standing in my power in every single moment. I am standing in my power to create. I am standing in my power to dictate my responses and my reactions. I'm standing in my power to move on new opportunities and new experiences. I am not taking moments for granted anymore. I'm not taking the time to focus on the negative anymore. I'm standing so powerfully in this state of being that everything that I am being and doing in each moment is manifesting newness in my life. But in order to get to that point in self-love, into evolving into a state of love, a state of power, a state of being. See, a lot of people think love is just this esoteric feeling, but love is a state of being. When we become love, then every aspect of our life has to shift to that vibration. Every aspect of our life has to shift into a state of reverence, a state of honor, a state of joy and peace and happiness in which we move in that power. And so you see, the thing that keeps a lot of people stuck is that they're not really consistently doing the self-care work. And as a result, they're not fully stepping into the power of that love state of being, one with self, one with all that is, one with the connection of the totality of their being in every aspect of their life. And if we truly want to embody, going back to what I said before, if we want to embody self-confidence, we have to learn to love and be loved. We have to learn to care about ourselves in a way that we don't waste time. We don't make excuses. We don't play the victim. We don't point a finger at the past and stay stuck there. We don't get so focused on the future and what may or may not happen. We are so present in our state of being that all we can be is our creative essence. All we can be is that which is going to create what we have the potential to create. All we can be is powerful. And we begin to generate that power in everything that we do. We begin to generate that power in all that we are. We begin to generate that power in our mind to take back control of all the areas where we've been giving our power away to negative thoughts, negative perspectives, limiting beliefs. All these different areas begin to transform and shift. We begin to pay more attention to what we're lending our energy to. We begin to pay more attention to what we're tuning into within our bodies. We begin to pay more attention to what we're eating and what we're bringing into our essence of being, because we understand that if we're not truly doing the self-care work, we can never fully step into the power of evolved love, a state of being powerful. And see, if we're going to be powerful, if we're going to stand in that power, then we have to be full of power. The way we generate that power and build that power up into a state of being love in every aspect of our life is through self-care. And as we do that, we build self-confidence. Once you know what you are, once you know how powerful you are, once you truly, truly get it. And see, this is where I want to challenge some people. Because like I said, belief, I've talked about it several times. When I say I believe something, then I become the essence of what I believe. I begin to manifest the essence of what I believe, and it becomes substance in my life. And I talked about that in my last podcast. But I really want to challenge you guys to really look at your life and ask yourself, am I doing the daily work? Am I spending time journaling? Am I spending time writing down my goals? Am I spending time meditating and really getting connected to myself? Am I starting my days getting connected to myself? Or am I just jumping straight into my day and expecting everything to work out? Am I just waiting for the universe to hand me a blessing, hand me a gift? Or am I doing the work to be the blessing so that I can manifest powerfully and truly be the root to the tree of my life that I know that I am? See, when we truly understand the power of being love, the power of self-love, being one with self, being one with the power of my potential, being one with the power of my purpose, being one with the power of my gifts and everything that I have the potential to create out of those gifts, being one in every single moment as I vibrate in a shift of love, creating from love in all my relationships and all of my business dealings, in the way that I respond to my life, in the way that I respond to myself. See, getting to that place takes work. Getting to that place requires us to step deeply into ourselves, to care for ourselves, because we believe so much in that purpose. We believe so much in that purpose. We believe so much in our potential that to do anything else, it fails us. It limits us. It creates this illusion of being stuck. But I want to challenge you guys today, because each and every person listening to this podcast has the ability to step in to love themselves so intently in every single moment that it manifests in every aspect of your life. See, when I am embodying self-love, after doing the self-care and becoming self-confident in my purpose, in my being, in my creative power, that's when I take my power back and I begin to use it in every aspect of my life that I've allowed myself to be limited, in every aspect of my life where I've made excuses, in every aspect of my life where I haven't given it 100%, in every aspect of my life where I haven't truly connected to myself and in doing so connected to other people. See, when I truly do the work, it shifts every aspect. So ask yourself, am I truly doing the work to master my life? Am I truly embodying the power and the state of being love? Not this ooey gooey feeling love, but this powerful essence of love. See, because love is everything. And a lot of the times, I know this can sound really esoteric, but I feel like people have gotten so woo-woo when they talk about quote unquote self-love that in many cases, it's just this idea and this feeling, but it's not a state of being. It hasn't yet clicked for a lot of people that love is a state of being. You know, there's a passage in the Bible. I have a bachelor's in biblical studies in Eastern religion, for those of you who didn't know that. But, you know, studying Eastern religion, studying the Bible, and studying all these other beliefs, these Eastern beliefs, there's one passage in the Bible that says that they that walk in love are one with God. Now, when we study the true essence of the meaning of God, to those in those ancient times, to those people, God was not this man being ruling over people. That's what religion eventually made it. But God was the very essence of all things. God was the embodiment of all life. It was the source of all life. God is love. God is life. God is power. And we come from that, whether you call it source, universe, whatever. It's all the same. And we've gotten so dissected mentally within our beliefs, whether it's religious or just perspectives that we've chosen to embody, that we've stepped away from the very source that we come from. And we've gotten so lost in our personas and our perspectives and our ideas of this little self that we stepped away from our power. We start caring about everything outside of us, but we stopped caring about ourselves. We stopped connecting to that deep part of ourselves that's connected to God, to source, to universe, to all that is. And see, this is where a lot of our issues lie. We've become so disconnected that we aren't embodying the power, the creative power of love. We aren't embodying the very essence of our being. Because we are spirit, and you guys have heard me say this quite a bit, but we are spirits on a human journey, having human experiences. And as we evolve spiritually, see, I feel like a lot of us, we completely neglect the spiritual aspect of our being. We get so lost in the surface of things that we lose sight of the deeper things. Having eyes, we can't see. Having ears, we can't hear. But if we truly want to reconnect so that we can completely tune in to the power of our being, to the power of love and its creative, powerful potential, we got to start doing the work. We got to get back to understanding that love was never just this little feeling that comes and goes. Love is a state of being. And when you truly get that, you can't live your life neglecting the self-care. You can't live your life not being confident in your power. You can't live your life not stepping forward in your potential. See, when you truly get it, when you truly awaken to this truth, it'll set you free. Now, this is a divine truth that's been spoken throughout history from many beliefs, just from different cultural perspectives. But we got to get back to it. We got to get back to stepping into our power. We got to get back to stepping into our purpose. We got to get back to realizing that we are not here for no reason. Every person that's alive right now is alive for a reason. Every person has come to bring lessons and blessings to this plane that we all evolve and grow from as we observe or experience within our own lives. But what you have to ask yourself is, why am I being here in this moment? Why am I here in this life? Why in each breath am I here manifesting what I'm manifesting? Why am I here doing everything that I'm doing? What is the purpose behind it all? And then you got to start doing that self-care. Start taking that time with yourself. Stop rushing into your days. Stop connecting to people and circumstances that are not conducive for your mental, physical, and emotional health, for your spiritual health. Get real with yourself. Remember and own the fact that you are a powerful, creative being with a powerful, creative purpose. But only you can unlock that, because you will never be the master that you have the potential to be in your life until you become the love necessary to manifesting what you have to be in your life. Like I always say, you are the root to the tree of your life. And just like any other plant, any other tree, if you are not feeding that root the right stuff, if that root is not planted firmly in good soil, it's going to show up in your life some way. It's going to show up in your life as unmanifested potential. It's going to show up in your life as regrets. It's going to show up in your life as remorse. It's going to show up in your life as fear. It's going to show up in your life as doubt. It's going to show up in your life as worry. It's going to show up in your life as, anxiety, depression. All those are signs that you're not standing in your power. All those are signs that you have been neglecting the self-care. And as a result, you've lost self-confidence. And as a result, you're no longer manifesting what you have the potential to manifest. But you were born with the power to do that. You look into the eyes of a child when they're first born, before they get programmed by this world, before they get programmed to worry, before they get programmed to doubt, before they get programmed to fear. And all you see is wonder. All you see is a passion to experience the life and everything around them. In the eyes of a child, you can see the truth of what you are. That's why I always say my kids were my greatest teachers. Through my shift and through my awakening to my power, my potential, and my purpose as master in my own power, in my own world, in my own creative space. My kids taught me a lot. Because in their eyes, I could see them seeing something in me that at one point in my life, over 15 years ago, I couldn't even see in myself. It's time to wake up that wonder. It's time to wake up the passion for experiencing new things. It's time to move beyond the fear. It's time to move beyond the doubt. It's time to move beyond the worry. Because you are a powerful creator. It's time to start being love. It's time to start being that powerful creator that you are. It's time to start embracing every single moment, saying, I will not waste another breath in my body, because I am the artist of my life. And with each breath, I become something new. With each breath, I create. As I move, I create strokes, and those strokes create on the canvas that I call my life. I am an artist creating in every single moment. And because I am so devoted and I believe so strongly that I am powerful and that I am this artist, I'm not just going to let this canvas sit in front of me and let situations paint on my canvas. I'm not going to let doubt paint on my canvas. I'm not going to let worry and fear and all these other things paint on my canvas. Because with each breath, as I embody the power of being love, I become confident that I can create whatever it is in my heart to create. I manifest and I shift every aspect of my life. And nothing can stop me. See, when you truly embody love, you become relentless in finding your purpose and then manifesting that purpose. When you truly embody love, you don't waste time. You don't put off your purpose. You don't talk about what you have the potential to do and what you're going to do and then take your time doing it. See, because when you become that power in you, when you truly evolve into this state of being, that power will not let you be stagnant. That power will not let you make excuses. That power will not let you live a life less than what you have the potential to live. So ask yourselves, am I truly embodying love? Am I truly standing in a state of being that is relentless? Am I truly standing in a state of being that is confident? Am I truly and intently living every life caring for that state of being, nurturing that state of being so that I can be the master of everything that I create? My businesses, my relationships, everything that I manifest. Think about that. Really just take time to breathe in this moment. Stop taking your moments for granted. Stop wasting valuable, powerful moments. Own your power. Believe in yourself. Stand in the power of love, being relentless, being purpose-driven. Once you do that, and you continue to do the self-care, taking care of that divine essence of your being, watch your businesses transform. Watch your relationships transform. Watch how quickly things begin to manifest for you. But you got to put in the time. You got to dedicate time to you because you are the root to the tree of your life. And as you evolve that part of your being, everything, literally everything in your life will transform. When you evolve that state of your being, that's when you become masterful. That's when things that used to limit you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, begin to shift. Because see, when you embody that strength will challenge every weakness. And you will have no choice but to do the self-care if you want to continue to evolve your life. You will have no choice but to continue if you truly, truly believe in your purpose and your power. See, I believe in you, and I believe that if you're listening to this podcast right now, it's speaking to a part of you, and you know that you haven't been truly loving yourself. You know that you haven't stepped and kept being consistent, moving forward in your purpose and your passion. You haven't been as consistent as you have the ability to be. And I've been there. Several times on my journey, I've made excuses. I stopped, but I had to get real with myself. I had to be the master of everything that I created. I had to be the artist creating the masterpiece. And it made me relentless. Ask yourself today, are you being relentless in your life? Go stand in front of the mirror and say, I am worth too much not to walk in my power. I am worth too much not to manifest my potential. I am worth too much not to manifest my greatness. When you wake up in the morning, say, I am grateful for the new moments that I am here to manifest my greatness. I am grateful for the new moments that I am here to face the deeper aspects of myself. I am grateful for the opportunity to evolve into mastery. I am grateful. Remind yourself daily. And I know in the beginning, when you're starting your journey, it may not always be clear. But that's a sign that you need to really either get someone who can help you guide you to that place where you can gain clarity, or take more time just to yourself. Spend time reading. Reach out to people who you see mastering the areas of their life that you would like to master. And then ask yourself, as you're talking to these people and connecting or reading books or listening to podcasts or watching videos or whatever it is that you choose to do, to put in the practice of becoming the master and stepping into your evolved state of being, ask yourself, how bad do I want it? Am I really, truly willing to be relentless? as it pertains to evolving my mind, evolving my body, and evolving my soul? Am I truly willing to be relentless in loving myself and doing the self-care work as I am building my purpose and stepping into my potential? Am I willing to do the work to educate myself and learn so that I can fully evolve into what I have the potential to be, into what I have the potential to create, and the purpose that I have the potential to manifest? Because until you truly embody the power of self-love through doing the self-care, there's always going to be areas of your life where you lack self-confidence. So I just wanted to piggyback off of that podcast because I felt like it was important, and I felt like this was something that needed to be said. I felt like this is something that, people are missing. Because without self-love, without embodying that state of being, everything you create is going to be limited. And you're going to see all those limited beliefs, all those mental programs, and you're going to see all the challenges keep coming that are challenging you to evolve that aspect of your being. So I just wanted to take some time to love on you today, to talk to you about this. And if you're listening to this and, you're like, man, I really need to get more serious about what I'm creating. I really need to start paying more attention to my self-care. I really need to start paying more attention to how I'm manifesting in my life. I need to start paying more attention to the areas where I'm putting attention where I shouldn't be putting attention, or where I'm giving my energy or my power away in areas that I shouldn't be giving it to. And I need to start giving that back to myself. It's time to shift it. It's time to get back to that place. It's time to step into your power, and it's time to become the master that I know you are. But I want to leave you guys with that today. And I hope for some of you, if not all of you, it shine a little bit of light where you are. Because this is your life. You are the artist. You are the root to the tree of your life. You are the one that chooses what your masterpiece will look like. But it all starts with being in love, in that state of being. Because love is a state of being. It's a state of flow. So I want to challenge you guys, do the self-care. Get to that place where you're evolving your state of being so that you can flow consistently in every aspect of your life, truly mastering your life. Because self-confidence is the key. But embodying self-love by doing the self-care is the foundation. And if you want to evolve every aspect of your life, it starts there. But all right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that, and I want you to think on it. Really, really take some time. And maybe you're on the go right now and you're listening to this podcast. Go back and listen to it again when you have time to just sit and be one with yourself. Let it play as you sleep or when you first wake up in the morning. And really let it resonate with your being and feel what you feel as you listen to this podcast, and really get real with yourselves. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you for taking the time to listen to these podcasts, share the podcast, and by all means, please rate, review, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Message me, contact me through my website. That's www.evolvedmastery.com. Again, that's www.evolvedmastery.com. And you guys can also find me, as I always say, on social media at Evolved Mastery across all platforms. Contact me through Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm getting ready to take some stuff down and really shift that page a little more. But a lot of new videos are about to go up, so reach out to me, shoot me a message. What are some areas that you're struggling in? What are some areas I can shine some light on for you? And what are some areas you're struggling to master in your life? reach out to me. I'm doing free consultations right now. If you're looking for a guide or a coach and you're just like, man, like I feel like I've been trying everything, or man, I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what direction to go in. Reach out to me. If for no other reason, to have that free consultation. And if you decide from there you want to get coaching or you want to get guidance through these coming moments of your life and you're truly ready to master your life, we can talk about setting you up on a coaching program and really dial in where you have the potential to be so that you can actualize your potential and your purpose in every aspect of your life. But I appreciate you guys again for tuning in, and I want you to stay connected. Contact me. Again, my website is www.evolvedmastery.com. Again, that's www.evolvedmastery.com, and across all social media platforms at Evolved Mastery. I love you guys. I send you nothing but peace, joy, and happiness. And I send positive energy towards you as you evolve and step into your power. I'll be talking to you again soon. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Evolved Mastery. Peace.